Hi, Lesego.
Hi, how are you, Benita, and your viewers and listeners?
Doing fantastic. The whole world has heard about you. The name Lesego is ringing in the ears of so many people. So now we just want us to talk to you. I just want you to have this time for me to share your heart. Who is Lesego?
Oh, well, Lesego is a South African woman who has been married to Kevin. We have a daughter together. Her name is Dacia, and we live in Joburg. Can you hear me clearly?
Fantastic.
Okay. Can you see me properly as well?
The whole world is watching you. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are streaming live on Nation Scoops. So for those of you who just joined, this is Lesego. So Lesego, we're just going to go straight to the point here. So one day you just woke up to discover something so terrible to you, that the husband that you love so much went to be with another woman just 3 days after he left you to travel for work. So just talk to us through the journey. So when did you start dating your husband? How did you meet? Just the circumstances so that we can build up to what we have seen on social media.
Okay, I can share that. We met in 2012. I think it was around Feb, like the early months of 2012. And we met through a friend. That friend of ours, he was from Zambia, and he invited both of us to a boot camp because we are like gym fanatics. We like to exercise, we like to look after our bodies, and we take our health very seriously. And we met there, and we just started being friends. And from there, we just exchanged our numbers, and we became close friends. And then later on, we dated, and yeah, we were in a good relationship. We used to go out just like any other couple. And later on, then we got married, and then we got married in 2015. And we've been together, yeah, ever since 2012. And even when he left for Congo, he left from this house where I'm sitting. He just told me that he's going to look for opportunities in Congo, since he was struggling a bit here in South Africa. He had lost his job, I think, in 2019, June the 30th. That's when he stopped working. So now he was just sitting at home trying to find what else he can do. Like, he was trying businesses, he was trying marketing himself and networking with other people out there. But I think it was just a little bit hard for him. He couldn't close any deals. So he told me that he was being put under pressure by his family to find something to work and provide, as he's the head of the family, as he's a man. And I didn't want to stop him. I couldn't stop him because I could also see that he really wants to do something, and I allowed him to go to Congo. He left the house, I think, on the 21st. It was on Saturday. I think he left here early in the
21st,
morning.
sorry, can you just give us, you said 21st, was that November? 21st
Yeah,
of November,
yep,
November
yep,
2020.
Yep. Yeah, so it was quite early in the morning. And before that, I mean, of course, we made arrangements. I knew that he's traveling. He has been packing. He's been busy in the house, shopping, going up and down. And I was ready that he's leaving. And on the day when he was supposed to be traveling, I asked him, "Would you like me to take you to the airport?" He said no, because it was too early. He said, "No, it's not safe for you to be driving around, these 8 hours, since we have a small child. She's 6 years old." And by that time, I didn't have living nanny because of this COVID circumstances. So we didn't want to bring people in and out of the house. So he said, "No, it's fine. I will just call Uber. They will take me to the airport, and I will check on you guys. And as soon as I get to Congo, we can chat." And yeah, that's what exactly happened. He left. And he got to Congo, and we connected again. I checked on him. I asked him, baby, did you travel safely? How was your flight? How's your family in Congo? You know, how's things that side? And we were just talking well. And he said, yeah, he traveled safely. He's been busy with his family. And yeah, we'll catch up later. And we carried on talking. I think that was like by that time on the 22nd, we were just talking almost every day. And I actually didn't see the wedding going live. Like I didn't see that wedding when it happened on I think it started on the 24th. I didn't see it. I was not on social media. I didn't know who Acsa is. I didn't know what my husband is up to because I've been talking to him. He was telling me that he's busy working. He's busy because I was trying to get hold of him sometimes and I couldn't get hold of him. I was like, what's happening? You know, why are you working so hard? I said, no, I'm busy working. And I said, okay, fine. I didn't want to disturb him. I said to him, let me know when you have time, give me a call back. And he would do that, you know, he will keep on checking on me, on our daughter as well, checking how she's doing, how am I doing. Everything was fine, you know, until I think around the 29th or the 30th. I remember it was on Monday. I was busy with my work. And I was just, I actually didn't go on social media myself. Somebody tipped me to check, and then I checked, and I was very surprised to see that my husband is getting married. I was like, okay, what's going on? I didn't believe it when I first saw it. Yeah.
Okay, Lesego. So you've said quite a lot right now. So you've given us a background story of who you are. So Lesego is a South African woman. She's married to Kevin Kazaya, who is a Congolese man. He has told her that he's going to the Congo to find work and he's going to come back. And you can even hear Lesego say to us tonight, and it's confirmed that even when he was in the Congo, they were discussing. So there was definitely in a relationship. So there was no divorce ongoing. There was no separation. They were a happy family. And I can confirm that to you also with the audio, the evidence that I've seen myself. Lesego has just found herself in a terrible situation. We just want to touch on the fact that you find out that he got married on the social media. But I just wanted to ask you a question. So when you guys were in a relationship, did you actually see Kevin behaving a certain way towards you? Did you feel like he was hiding certain things that you were kind of like feeling like, why is my husband not sharing this with me? So you kind of were left out a little bit in a relationship. So did you see that happening around your home?
No, not really. He's actually a very open person. We were okay. The only thing that was not sitting well with me is when he was busy on the phone with his family, because they would talk for long and sometimes I want to understand what they're saying and I would feel a little bit left out. I would ask him, you know, what are you guys discussing? They would sit on the phone for like 1 hour, 2 hours having conference calls, especially around the time when he was just about to leave. Around November, he was just busy on the phone with his family. So I would ask him, what's happening, you know? And he would just say, no, we're just discussing my issue, you know, my issue of me not having a job here in South Africa. My dad feels like I'm wasting my time here in South Africa. I need to get up on my feet, work and provide for my family. That was the story that he gave me when I would ask him, why are you guys having, you know, so many calls and long calls? Because sometimes he would even like they would call him like late at night and he would take walks outside because he would feel like he's disturbing me and the child. Sometimes he would sit in his car. I would ask him, what's going on? Like that is the only strange thing that just happened around November. Because I was like, what's up? You know? And he would stick to his story that no, we're discussing my trip to Congo, of me going to find a job, because he said that his father owns some wood company in Congo and his father is willing to take him in so that he can just, you know, do something so that he can have some sort of income or and be able to provide for us. He was actually a very loving man, like a cool dad, like
Yeah, so you were basically a caring and loving wife. So when you marry to somebody, you don't really suspect that your husband will do something like that because you are in a covenant. So you know your partner is there for you. So why would you have doubts in a relationship? Especially you said to me so many times that you guys were in good terms. So there was no place, there was no time where you felt disconnected. So it's kind of like you were just a loving wife, somebody who's just there just to keep the home peaceful. That's the role that you play in the whole thing. So this is what I understand.
Yeah.
So now moving forward, the story is way bigger than yourself as well, because then you find out also that there was also another woman who was in Kevin's life while both of you were married. And you just discovered this quite recently. And I just want everybody to listen to a 5-minute interview I've had with Chipo. Chipo now is a Zimbabwean woman who was in a relationship, in a love relationship with Kevin Kazea, who is Lesego's husband. They were dating, they were together since 2019. So I just want you guys to stay tuned and listen carefully to Chipo. She's going to speak to us. You will hear what she said while she was in a relationship with Kevin Lesego. Stay tuned.
Earlier today, I was able to speak with Chipo, a lady who was in a relationship with Kevin Kazea, and here is what she had to say.
My name is Chipo, as you said. I live in Johannesburg, but I'm originally from Zimbabwe. I've lived in South Africa now for close on 2 decades. And yes, the story that has come to your attention is true. And my name does pop up because I was very much party to it, a part of it and party to it. I was dating Kevin for over 18 months. I also found out something that I didn't know, was that his wife, Lesego, was still very much part of his life and still very married to him. I met Kevin in July 2019. And we were very casual, more like friends than anything else. As we were approaching end of, what month comes before October? I've hit a blank.
September,
yes. September. He then said that he's leaving his wife. It's too much. And it was around the time, this was triggered, according to him, by a very expensive gift that his wife gave him for his birthday. And it retails for about 2 million rand. $250,000, thereabouts. 20th of November 2020, he got to my house literally at like 7:30 in the morning. And he had sent me a message saying, babe, I'll be with you early. I've missed you. I really need to catch up and all that. So I had breakfast ready. He was here for most of that day. We were intimate. We caught up. Because remember, I haven't really seen him for like 2 weeks. And I had made him poulet à la muamba and fumbwa, and I had got some kwanga. We had a very nice day. And then he was even asking me, I'm so worried to go back home. My father's never been this sick. Asked to see me in person. During the course of the morning, I was downstairs fixing a snack for him. He was upstairs in my room. He sent me a message saying, look, they sent me a ticket, and he shared his itinerary for his trip to Congo. So when I went upstairs, I asked him, who is they? First of all, who's they? And secondly, why is the ticket one way? So he says, no, they is my sister Tazi. Tazi's the one running my father's finances while he's incapacitated in hospital. So she's the one who arranged for the ticket. And then secondly, it's one way because I don't know how soon he's going to be out of hospital. I obviously want to stay until he's on his feet and, well again. I can't abandon him now. So that's why I told them to get me a one-way ticket. But I don't think I'll be away for longer than a week, 2 weeks max. I kept getting this feeling in my stomach, in the pit of my stomach, that something is wrong. Something is not right. I tried to distract my mind. I tried to watch TV. I took a long hot bath with candles, trying to calm myself, but it still kept coming. So I thought, no, Chipo, you need to look into this, right? So that's when I thought, go and look at social media. Kevin's not on Facebook anymore. He was when I first met him. So he deleted his Facebook account long ago, right? So I went on to Instagram.
Now I want you to pay attention because Chipo is about to reveal how she discovered that Kevin Keziah was engaged to Acsa Olange.
So I went into his followers and I started looking follower by follower by follower. And I think his new wife was like the 10th follower. And the first picture was a pre-wedding photo. I think it's the one that has them that's taken from their back, from behind them. And you know your person, right? I knew straight away that's Kevin without even zoom, but I did zoom in to make sure because their names are on their respective backs, right, on the picture. I knew it was Kevin, but my mind refused to accept it. So I zoomed in and lo and behold, yes, pre-wedding photo. So I go and look. This is Acsa that's posted this picture. She's tagged the photographer. So I'm like, so when was this picture taken, right? She's tagged the photographer. I go to the photographer's site and I see the photographer is based in Johannesburg, or he's based in South Africa. So I'm like, so these pictures were here. I scroll all the way through. Lo and behold, 29th of December 2019, they got engaged. For me, Benita, the reason why I first spoke out was, firstly, I felt Lesego's pain, right? Secondly, I needed to reach out to her to apologize and just tell her that I understand and I'm walking this road with her.
That was Chipo. You're watching Bio Network with Benita. This program is brought to you by Nation Scoops.